Welcome to the AlbionTV War Reports, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is February 13th, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and joining me today, as always, we have Bogul and Robinhoodrs. Bogul has something very special he wants to show with you guys today before we start looking for content. Bogul, you look pretty fancy today. Are you dressed up to go out?
Sure, man. It's the new skin. It's the new thing that's for sale, I think. Yeah, the barbarian mount skin and the skin itself. You're wearing a book, though. I don't think that fits. What are you doing?
I'm reading runes. As you can tell, there are no words in my books, just fancy pictures. If you look closely, it's just a picture book, which I figure fits more to a barbarian than a mage to begin with. I believe there are fancy drawings. Mashirin maybe has done the pictures for this. I'm not sure, but they're fancy pictures. I'm just looking at them.
Right. Enough show off, guys. Enough show off. What's on the show today, sir?
Well, we're going to be looking for ZVZ content, which might be a little difficult today. Robin, do you want to go into why it might be hard to find content today?
Yeah, well, we do have one guaranteed piece of content, and that's going to be the war in the north has reignited once again. The infamous war up in the north, the Shell Heath Hills, the Timbertop Escarp, Dale area. It looks like Echo of Silence has launched itself up into that area versus Black Order, along with everyone that rents under Black Order's banner up there. But you might be wondering, why is Black Order fighting up in the north? I thought they were fighting down in the south. What's the crack here? Well,
Yeah, don't
let
they
me
have a
tell you.
war to
Let
take
me
on?
tell you, Shozen.
Okay.
Black Order pulled out the war. Raid, not massing. Monkey, not massing. AAA, they have a small mass, but nothing to go up against for this 1800 times up. It looks like 1800 is now a failed state for the anti-PoE coalition. We'll have to wait and see. Raid's hideout is on 2 out of 5 shields in Darkbro Snag. Blue Army Freemen have moved in as well with a hideout fully constructed in that zone as well. So, I mean,
A big banana's about to get a little action. I think he's just demounted, chasing a few guys from Poe.
okay.
It looks like a renter group here. Alaz?
Oh yeah, I remember Alaz. That's a small 20-man group that we saw.
And
Big
that's
Bananas
all
and
that a
Gank
big
here.
banana has right now. He's only got 19 guys with him. He doesn't have a full group, even. So it's going to be limited action for One Punch Man. It does look like Alaz has left, and that One Punch Man's going to go for that castle.
This guy's
Yeah.
wearing ganking gear.
Yeah, full squad at Gank gear, it seems. I'm going to keep my attention, though, on its pull-up. He's currently in queue, so if you try and hop on him, it's going to kick you off, Bogul, so don't do it just yet. They are zoning in from Shell Heath Hills into Timbertop Escarp. I believe the queue just activated, and he did just zone in here. He did indeed. So the whole entire Smoke Alliance zoning in, and people holding in here. It's going to be Black Order along with the Renting Guild. I actually see a couple skulls happening on the field already. I wonder if Frederick is going to be involved. I had it on my list. Yeah, if you hop on Frederick, the name's in the
Frederick?
chat right there.
Frederick.
Yeah, nice engagement. It looks like squad have shown up here, but not the squad that we're used to, Blue Army. It's going to be the squad 4 alliance here. It looks like Black Order, though, cleaning up some members here, just stabilizing the Zerg. They're going to be getting ready for an impactful engagement from that massive group of smoke that was coming in from the eastern side. Fred, though, going to be pulling back west. Maybe take the hilltop advantage down to his south, or up to his northwest, shall I say. And we'll have to see how it goes here. Faux kite mode has been engaged. The carpets there, just boosting up the movement speed. Nothing too spooky for Fred at the moment. He's still kiting, trying to drag these fights into a smaller choke point. Obviously, AoE escalation improves. Echo Silence there, trying to look for a hammer engaged. Fred comes storming up the hilltop, just hitting the front line. But look at this, Vodka coming in from the northeast side, hitting the back end of Black Order here. Impactful engagement, Permafrost connecting here. Defensive inertia rings coming down, though, stopping some of that engagement. Black Order, though, pulling back to the west. Resets coming down. Defensive, pretty much lacking on that engagement. I wonder if they're going to be able to funnel Vodka and Smoke in through this choke point. They need to be careful. They do have a little tiny choke point up to their northwest side. Looks like they're going to be rotating up here and then maybe right up on top of the hilltop, so they have that 2-gap advantage to defend. I'm not sure if they have enough people for it. We'll have to wait and see. They are holding. Looks like they're going to be rotating around, using the terrain to their advantage here. See what the play is here for Black Order. Looks like they're heavily outnumbered. I believe EOS don't have anything on their back end. No, I'm checking my other screen. Nothing there. So it looks like Black Order are trying to bait them up onto this choke point. This hilltop we see quite a few times, Shozen.
Yeah, we have seen this kind of action here going up against these guys. It's new names, same location though.
Yeah, look at this disgusting engagement down the hilltop. But Squad 4 are coming up on the northwest side. Massive camline come up to the front line of Black Order. Defensive or offensive Locust is getting burned as well by Squad on that engagement. It's not going to be enough, though, to wipe out the whole entire front line. Black Order, though, pulling back to the next hilltop. They need to be careful. Vodka coming up on their northeast side now. Not enough heals coming out the front line. Finally, a massive damnation pierce comes out. Can it be enough? No, the counter camline comes in. DPS raining on over the top onto Hannibal. That's going to be a deletion here onto Vodka. Stabilization comes out. Resets coming down in the back line. Vodka just got one and done here by Black Order, but look at this. Echo of Silence coming up on the northwest side now. Black Order need to be careful. They have no defensives down at the moment. This should have been the moment where EOS and Smoke should have fully pushed onto Black Order. They knew that they just burnt all their resets and cooldowns and defensives. Now it's going to be on an even playing field on this engagement. It looks like Black Order, though, applying the pressure. Counter camline comes in on the engagement. Look at those cloffies getting clumped up, though. Fred trying to do what he can with that engagement, but the return comes in. Massive camlines, big damnation pierce.
Oh, wow.
Both sides getting involved here. It's going to be a deletion. There's no way Black Order can survive this.
No, not at all. And I was trying to watch Alaz take on One Punch Man, and they got turned on pretty hard as well, as Babayan got run over and is the only one left from his group here as he's trying to find some way out. And it was pretty even fight. I would say it was about 19 versus 19 here, and One Punch Man kind of just took it.
Oh, well, Black Order somehow miraculously able to stabilize on that engagement. They're going for another engagement.
Really?
Massive amount of defensives getting burnt here by Smoke. Now we're going to see the final blow as look at those damnation pierce come streaming out. The Avabos, the Brimstones. Fred, though, fighting like an absolute mad lad in the back end of all the DPS here. He's finally going to go down. Not getting any heals. Ice block has been popped. Does Black Order have one more engagement here? No.
I don't see any members left. Like, you told me to come over here and look at this, and I look over it, and I just see red name tags everywhere. Okay, I've seen now another blue name tag. One more blue name tag. Just brutal engagement over here.
7 Ulu, or Toodaloo, as we like to call him on the Crystal Show, is alive, but for how long? As EOS comes streaming in once again. There it comes, the final blow that should have happened a couple engages ago. Shout out to Black Order for surviving so long against such a massive force here. And that's going to be all she wrote. A couple members left alive, just going to get picked off. Some return engagements by some wild DPS, still holding on strong. I'm in free roam at the moment. Just watching these Black Order members still trying to put up something, but it's not going to be enough as they get pushed all the way back onto the dead-end choke point as the tanks come slamming down. It's going to be some free Avabos here. Some 6-2 Avabos I see. Some 6-2 Galantines as well. Some real nice juicy loot here for the Smoke Alliance. Oh.
Unfortunately, the other fight that I was watching ended before the Black Order fight did. Two very quick fights today so far on the AO Daily Show. Oof, rough.
I'm not sure. I think this group here, if you Sulix, the one that I put Sulix 300.
Yep, I'll go check him out.
He's currently still here. I believe this is the side with Blackwater. I believe they're a renter guild from Blackwater. So they've got a grouping happening on the northeast side. They're slowly getting their men back together. I don't know if we're going to see a full engagement.
Okay.
But they're slowly edging around the map here.
Well, they're going in now. They're going to try to get some action here.
It looks like Hannibal Vodka getting caught to the northeast side. It's going to be a no-go for that engagement. Looking at their DPS, I see 3 DPS. And now we see the wave
Very
of
spread
squad
out.
come crashing in. This could be a free mammoth here.
Yeah, it is a while for him to go until he gets to a gate here, and it looks like that gate is completely covered, the closest gate to him. I don't know what his play is here. I also don't see a ballista on the field, which makes it much harder for them to take it.
Yep,
and is he going back into play? What's he doing
here? He's just buying time here for reinforcements to come in. Cluster Q is still activated here, and we have some objectives in this zone as well. A couple hideouts, 2 out of 4 for the Vodka hideout in the center of the map there. And I believe there was another one that was missing a shield. Yeah, Golden Glory Academy also missing a shield. Look at this engagement, though. That's going to be a faux burn onto this group here. And now Suluk's looking a little bit wary on where he wants to go next.
He needs to make a choice, and he's got to stop using his skills. And there he goes. He's now sprinting. He'll be okay if he can get to the door here.
Yep, and he is out. And as that happened, reinforcements of Blackwater come streaming in.
Which is unfortunate now because he's not coming back to the fight.
I wonder if Fred is already back in the zone. He's
over to Fred
in the zone, and he's ready to rumble.
Like, I love it when people get like re-geared within 2 minutes and back to the fight. That's good content right there for everybody involved, especially the people picking up the loot.
Oh yes, well, their hideout is literally the zone northeast, so it's literally like whoever runs out of sets, maybe?
In Timbertop Dale?
Yes, I believe so.
That is right down the road, very close.
Yep. Yeah, Blackwater level 2 hideout. Yeah, that's where they're at. So, looks like he's going to go straight for the territory here. 3 minutes until this territory can be claimed or pacified. EOS have launched on it. It's a Lapsang hideout, which is part of the RMD alliance. I believe houses all the Russians. I believe so. Yeah, looks like it. So, should get another round of action pretty goddamn soon. But yeah, not bad. I didn't know what the war up here in the north was like, but it's good.
Well, that's good. I like it. I was a little worried that we weren't going to have much action when I heard that the anti-PoE coalition had called it quits already, but it looks like at least these guys from Black Order are still ready to bang, and EOS is going to take the brunt of it as Frederick goes in with his first engagement here. We'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, big counter Camland coming out. Another return engagement coming in. That's going to be a big Brimstone. That's going to be a one-and-done engagement, possibly. Defensive Locust very, very late on that engagement. The return, though, comes out onto the front line of Smoke. Fred is hanging on for dear life. Shout out to the Cleric Cow Ice Block, keeping him alive, along with the Gig Pot as well. His Zerg stabilizing for the time being. They need to get those melees outside of their backline. Finally getting some room here. They can't enter the territory. It's not their territory. The laser will be up soon enough. But look at this full entire pressurization from Smoke. Nice counter comes out. Big Damnation Pierce onto that front line. No follow-up damage.
Riddick getting chewed up.
He's getting flanked as well. Vodka coming in from the northwest side as well. Black Order are just getting clubbed and dumped at the moment. Fred slowly bleeding out. 5 HP. There he goes. Finally hits the ground.
Well, they weren't very... They weren't very clumped together. I mean, I don't want to see them clumped on top of each other, but at least in the same area. This Black Order team was spread out all up to the northeast. They didn't have a full front line of tanks. They didn't have any answers for that engagement to stop it when the bleeding started. They didn't get their defensives up in time, and they just lost their shot caller as more and more Black Order start streaming in with no objective right now. They have no leader.
Yep, and
Unless
its
there's a
Bullock
new
is
leader.
going to make quick work of this, just cleaning up the
'Cause
remaining members of
There's
Black Order here.
no Emma Yashiro and no Fred Riddick. Who else is currently calling for Black Order? Do we have another name?
Maybe Toodaloo, Seven Ulu,
Maybe Seven Ulu is okay.
I believe so. Yeah, he is in the zone. He does have a group of him to the western side. I did just jump on him. Looks like he's trying to clear up vodka, make some room, but he needs to be careful not to burn the cooldowns because, as we saw, Echo of Silence is to their northeast side. Toodaloo's trying to get some vision on it. And as all that was happening, the alliance that held the territory beforehand did just claim the territory, so it didn't fall into enemy hands. RMD securing the territory here, but we still have 2 major objectives in the zone. 2 out of 4 for the Vodka Hideout and 3 out of 4 for Golden Glory Academy. So it's going to be another 20 minutes of just pure action here in Timbertop Escarp. And looks like Toodaloo's looking for our next engagement. Some big cowlands coming up on this northeast side. Defensive inertia rings are down, though. It's not going to stop him. Massive clumps onto smoke. Some heals and defensive locusts coming out, though. Just soaking up that engagement. Black Order need to be careful not to overextend. They know that a counter engagement is going to be coming in soon enough. Toodaloo's a little bit lost from his main Zerg. Not a massive front line. Finally does find it. Heals coming down. Defensive inertia rings are slowing down the movement here. It's like smoke maybe trying to wrap around the northwest side. I believe they are getting pinched as well from the northeast, maybe.
Yeah, the Black Order reinforcements are already arriving as Fred Riddick has just gone through the gate already. So
alrighty,
this is quick for these guys to get re-geared and back out here. They're not giving up without a fight, and they're going to probably lose a few sets in the process.
Yeah, Toodaloo, he had a massive soul scythe engagement, but defensives from the Innomatic staff and the Locusts were on point here for EOS and the Smoke Alliance. This is going to be a massive clump, another massive Damnation Pierce onto the front line of Black Order. Black Order once again on the back foot. Look how many different name tags are on his screen at the moment. He is holding on for dear life here.
Well, he did at least get over to his group. He needed to get over to his group, and he was able to do that, which also goes again and shows just how disorganized Black Order is at the moment, because that was a different group than the group he engaged with. That is another group that has come in. He survived long enough, and now these guys are going to get hit too by another wave of smoke. Oh, this is squad. My bad. This is squad coming in.
Yep, squad coming in. Big clumps happening left, right, and center. So CC getting thrown around like wildfire at the moment. Toodaloo and his group hanging on for dear life. It is dwindling down in numbers, though. It looks like he only has healers and 2 DPS left. He is getting pinched up into the choke point. Another big clump coming in. Another massive camland. Armor pierce. It's going to be GG here. It should be anyway. Squad, just get in there and just soak it up and just smash him to death. That's what you need to do. Don't let him try and get a regroup here. There we go. They are just walking in now, and it's going to be GG. I'm wondering if Fred is on the field. Fred just
he should be back in.
Yeah, field. Yep.
It's like he's not very far away. He's been working his way over. He does not have much of a force with him. I'll let you know that right off the bat, though. It looks like he's coming in solo.
Yeah, and I'm just going to stick on Echo of Silence then on its pull-up as they maneuver themselves around the map here. They are the bigger blob towards the center of the map, trying to catch off some of these returning Black Order members here. They're going to mount up. I wonder what the play is here. They do half of their circuit shut down from the mob mounting up. God bless. I'm getting info that a couple hideouts are getting smashed in Snag. Yep, the hideout of Raid. No contest over there.
Robin, I have to read something from chat for you. At Shozen One, what's up with the Robin Hood propaganda? The Poe Coalition has no-showed for multiple times. Nobody said the war was over for them. He seriously needs to chill with the bias commentary.
Well, where are you guys? 1800. Why aren't you guys masked?
Like
it's about to be a final shield on Raid's hideout.
Maybe they're just saying that it's not over, I think is what they're trying to tell you.
I didn't say it was over. I said 1800 was over.
1800 seems over. I mean, they're letting hideouts go. We see no mass, except for if you want to call the Black Order the anti-PoE coalition, but it sounds like they're out of the war.
Yeah, Black Order dropped out the war. That's why they're fighting up north, and we're currently seeing EOS engage with Black Order here. We shall come back to that, Shozen, in a little while when we have a lull in the action. But look at this pressure coming in from Black Order, just trying to steamroll over the top of EOS and smoke. But look at this counter engagement coming in, just clearing up the remaining forces here. Nice Camline clump. Armor Pierce comes in just on the corner of our screen here. It's going to be another devastating blow. Black Order just getting pummeled at the moment. Brimstone's raining down from the sky. And Smoker looking extremely healthy at the moment. Look out for that Wailing Bow Bomb squad. You should have seen that coming. The defense is a little bit too late, but luckily there wasn't enough follow-up damage to wipe out your Zerg with those 2 Wailing Bows. It was close, but not close enough. It looks like Echo of Silence and Smoke going to be rotating around the map here. I'm wondering if is Fred still alive? Fred is still alive. I'm going to hop over onto Fred.
Yeah, I'm on Fred right now, and he is hunting some Medweed is going down here. He's going to get pulled in. There's going to be a clump, but here's the turnaround as it looks like smoke is coming down the mountain.
Oh, yes. Ice blocks for the front line here. Fred getting bit bopped and dibbly bopped all over the place. Can he survive this engagement? Jigpot has been popped. He's gonna get the heals that he was looking for. His front line, though, not looking that great. His back line getting bullied by melees as well. It's not going to stop the push, though. Fred looking for an engagement. That's going to be some juicy clumps here if his front line tanks can get up here, get those Camlands and Grove Keepers connecting. But it looks like Smoker and foe rotation. Nice engagement. That's going to be a nasty Camland. Any follow-up, it's not going to be anything on that engagement. Just the melees popping off in the clump to his western side. It looks like the range DPS really lacking for the Black Order group at the moment. Fred, though, it's not going to stop him. Here comes Echo Silence wrapping around. Big engagement with the Avalonian Hammer. The Camland follow-up. Fred is dead once again. I'm going to have to hop back onto its pull-up here as the action is just non-stop for both sides. The return engagement comes in. Not enough follow-up once again by the boys in Black Order. Smoke going to be able to stabilize here. Brimstone still raining down as they retreat and try and stabilize a little bit more to the western side of the map. Looks like Black Order getting reinforcements that they need. It's going to be a pretty nice size blob over to his eastern side here. It's pull up looking for that re-engagement again. He is going to find some members of the front line. Nice. That's the Wailing Bow Bomb Squad deleted on that engagement. That's what EOS really needed to get out the way. Now they can start focusing back onto the main fight here. And it looks like it's just going to be another walkover. Black Order have a lot to the eastern side. Looks like EOS and Smoke don't want to overcommit their engagements. Smart plays here, rotating around to the northwest side as well. Obviously, don't have to worry about friendly fire because, you know, they're all in the same alliance. They're all purple. So it's all groovy, baby. Apart from Black Order, I believe they have a couple guilds outside of their alliance up here working alongside them. And look at this, just loot bags at the moment. Picking off the free kills as looks like Black Order may be retreating to the northeast side. 12 minutes remaining until the objectives are done in this zone with the hideouts. So, low pressure at the moment. Don't let up, don't let them regroup. Just keep killing members left, right, and center. Nice melee engagement there by a wild Black Order member, but it's not going to be enough. The defensives and heals are on point at the moment for this Smoke group. Like, as soon as they come in, the Enematics are down, the Judicators are down. It's just good plays all around at the moment for this Smoke Zerg. It looks like they're maybe trying to focus on the Command Mammoth now, but he's going to make it to the door. God damn. Crazy action up here in the north.
The action is just as crazy in chat as apparently nobody wants to believe that the 18 UTC war is over. I wish it wasn't. I was enjoying the content. And as I've said many times, I'm not a fan of either side. I'm a fan of people killing each other.
Yep. It looks like that Mammoth
ain't making it.
Oh! Hey. Oh, wait.
Wait, no, he just got out. He just got out.
Wait, did he get out?
Yeah, there's no corpse.
Well,
did he get through?
Be in a spot of trouble on the other side.
I'm trying to find him here.
I have him on my name list. If you
SULIX 300.
He is getting hunted down on the road.
Yeah, he's going to die now.
Yeah, Brimstone's raining down. It's going to be GG here. Did the Mammoth trash? I believe I just saw it in my loot log. Yep, there it is. Tim Rory's looted himself a Elder Command Mammoth. Glorious. Ooh. A crazy bit of 20-minute action. Well, looks like they still have 10 minutes to go until the hideouts are reset or lost a shield. What's happening on the hideout? Looks like a little bit of rough and tumble on the western hideout here between two mini groups. Try and find us a name. Yeah. Just RMD versus a couple members of squad in PoE on the hideout over here. I believe it was the Hammer squad. So a little bit of cleanup, just defending the hideout. Or attacking the hideout. Nice camland engagement to the southwest of our screen. Our tank looking for that engagement. Can he find anything at the moment? Does get knocked up. Grovekeeper slams right into the center of the Zerg. No cleanses coming out, but no follow-up damage, unfortunately, for RMD. He is what a mad lad with the Grovekeeper. Not even got his Zerg next to him, and he's just in the middle, in the thick of things. God bless. Gonna rotate, though, finding his Zerg finally. It looks like more reinforcements are coming in. Slowly but surely.
Okay. Need something to happen here.
Yeah, reset
we can't complain too much. There has been action here, even though the larger war seems to have moved on from this time slot. We still are getting some action, which is good. But some of the big players just aren't showing today. No Momono. No Dominant. A Big Banana is off in his own world here. BO has gone up north to fight its pull-up and EOS. This is not what we have been watching. So I just want to reiterate to people, we're not saying the war is over, but this time slot has changed drastically in just a few short days. When we last paid attention to this, it did seem like the coalition had made a significant push into the 18 UTC time slot, but we had been hearing rumors that there were members who were going to be leaving Raid, that Raid was about to lose some stuff. And Robin, you actually looked into that after you were called out on that, didn't you?
Yeah, obviously, like, I go off what I hear, like, is going to happen, and obviously, for the major, like, callers and stuff from Raid leaving, and then them saying we're going to have, like, 100+ members drop, I was going to mention that, and because, you know, it happens every single season. Look, it happened last season at the end with Elevate. Remember, they had a mass exodus as well.
But a lot of theirs was a mass exodus to Raid. Remember that. And that was like a sister guild and alliance eventually. But it's people do move. Now we're seeing people from Raid who are actually joining up with your group, BA, in significant numbers.
Yep.
You would say more than 50, right?
Yeah, another guild as well opening next season as well, which has quite a few members of or shall I say, ex-members of Raid joining into it, and that's going to be Mudhouse. We've seen them before. They kind of like shied away from the action this season, but apparently they're going to be coming back, and quite a few members from Raid will be joining them, along with Blue Army as well. A couple members of Blue Army are leaving to join forces into Mudhouse. So, I mean, like I said, everyone switches sides, everyone bounces around, and it's not me being biased. It's just pure fact. They dropped what 100 members near enough since I called them out. So it's like it happens. Like it happens every single season. At the end of every single season, when the rewards come up, people look to shift to elsewhere, and I mean, it happens for every single guild. And just some guilds, it happens in larger quantity than others. But Raid still have a healthy amount of players. I mean,
Oh yeah,
they have
they're
651
still very
players
significant.
still.
And apparently they still have 4 shot callers, so it's not like they're out of shot callers. I mean, they have people to call fights for them. It's just that some of the recognizable names that we knew had left under duress.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's
What's
true.
going on in Darkbow with that hideout here? We are 15 minutes in. Are we gonna? Do we have reports? Is it hit?
It's on its final shield for tomorrow.
It's down to its final shield. So I'm getting reports that there were no objectives to fight over at 18 UTC, and that's why nobody massed today. If you were to still say you're going to continue fighting at 18 UTC, the hideout for raid, which was at 2 out of 5 shields, would be something you would consider an objective worth fighting over, right?
Correct. And also, Thunder Rock's draw, the Sloth hideout is still under attack here. It's 2 out of 5. Actually, I don't know if it's getting defended. I haven't actually checked. Let me go check right now. It looks like it is going to be a successful defense here from Sloth. No one showing up to actually defend. Give me a second while I try and figure out that name. Is that an L?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, the action's still going on here in Timbertop's Escarp between this smaller group of RMD and Squad. As it was happening in the background while we talked about that situation. I'm going to stay on this guy and see if any other major engagements come in. But yeah, I mean, like, there's a couple objectives that were up for grabs, and if they want to leave it down to final shields, then it's a play, right?
Okay, yeah, it is. I've been told that they're just taking a day off, and we shouldn't call the war over or say that they've lost simply because they take a single day off. However, we have Syndic in chat right now who says that Raid had a meeting and they're leaving to a different city. And Syndic just says it's going to be fun now that PoE doesn't have to fight on 2 sides of the world at the same time, basically making it sound like the southern 18 UTC time slot is over. I mean, I'm just reporting on what I'm hearing. Now, if Momona wants to come into chat and be as pleasant as Syndic, he can certainly say that no, they are continuing to fight here and that they haven't won, and that all the reports of people leaving or that they are not continuing the war at 18 UTC are greatly exaggerated. Syndic does say that 21 UTC will be an interesting fight for a while, though, and we look forward to covering that in some way, shape, and form, because we want to cover the best fights here on Albion TV.
Yep. 21 UTC has been a complete flop for the PoE coalition.
Okay.
I wanted to bring that up as well. Like I said, like before we came on the show, like we were talking about it, like this war spans over literally nearly every single time slot we have in the game at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
From midnight to 03 to 05 to midday to 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. to 21 and back again to midnight. Like it is literally all day, like 24 hours a day at the moment. And 21 has been a complete flop for the PoE coalition. They lost, I believe it was 4 hideouts in a single day 2 days ago. They did get a reset yesterday, I believe, and destroyed a construction hideout that was going up in what zone was it? Drive in Step, I believe. So Fire Trench got reset. Fire Sink Trench got reset, yeah, for CIR. That's back up to 4 out of 4. And also like a couple others got reset as well. Fire Sink Calderas 2 out of 4 for the Pizza Alliance, which is under the PoE flag. And so it's been pretty messy. Like I said, wins on both sides, fails on both sides. Like it is what it is. That's a massive blob. Who's this down here?
It is hard to fight at every time zone, and it is harder for an NA guild to go ahead and fight at some of these earlier 18 UTC, 15 UTC time zones.
I don't
And
want to cut you off real quick.
oh, what do you
Bogul, if
got?
you want to drop into Dry Vein Oasis real quick and come to the southwest door, you're going to see what has pretty much swayed the war into the favor of the PoE Alliance. And that's going to be a 39 or 44% disarray debuff of Arch currently running through this zone,
Oh
coming
boy.
back from its objective. Literally insane. A 44% disarray debuff for Arch here in Dry Vein Oasis. And remember a couple weeks back, it could have been a month ago, we were talking about Arch, and we're saying they may come in, we'll have to wait and see. Gluttony and the boys and Jason, they all said they don't want a part of the war. They want to stay neutral. They just want to live over in their western corner in Red Tree, right? That's fine. I think everyone heard that, and then suddenly out of nowhere, AAA Alliance at midday and 15 launched onto Arch and tried taking territories. They took a couple hideouts, I believe, and then Arch called the Bannermen. Everyone massed. They were massing 700-800 people per time zone, and for the war, like everyone has their set like parts around the map. You gotta like defend certain areas, you gotta attack certain areas. AAA had to swing their whole entire focus onto Arch, and now Arch, you see, are massing at 18 with a 44% disarray debuff. That's nearly a full zone of people just being Arch. Like, you can't fight that. You can't bring Arch into a war where you're winning, because it's just going to sway it in the favor for you to start losing.
Okay, if that's interesting logic there.
It's like, you think about how much manpower you have to then put onto looking at your territories that were secure. Remember that whole entire southwest area of the map that was claimed by the anti-PoE coalition. So Sanddrift, Dry Vein, White Wall, Battle Bray, all this was secured and taken over from PoE by the anti-PoE coalition. Now it's all getting pressured by Arch because AAA launched onto them for no reason. And all that manpower now has to focus back onto Arch, and that takes away from reinforcements coming in on your northeast side at 1800. Like, it was a bad play, and it could cost them the war. That play onto Arch. I mean, we'll have to see how it pans out. Obviously, we got a couple weeks left to go, I think. But I think that was a devastating blow for the anti-PoE coalition making that play onto Arch. But we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, I'm just taking care of a little bit of the you know that thing that comes up that we're not allowed to really discuss, and it always comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to take care of that.
Yeah. But it is 23 minutes past, and all the action pretty much done here for this time slot. Like we said, final shield is tomorrow at 1800 for the raid hideout in Darkbro Snag. So we shall see if they mass tomorrow. It should be a really solid defense if they do. A couple other hideouts that are lower on the shields, I believe in Dry Vein Top. Wait, where was it? Where was it? It was a Wacky Man hideout. Is it Oasis? Yeah, Oasis. Dry Vein Oasis, 2 out of 5 shields for the Wacky Man hideout down here as well. They can leave it for tomorrow and ignore it tomorrow and leave it down to a final shield if they want to, and then fully defend on the following day. We'll have to wait and see how it pans out. But it's going to be interesting. If Arch mass up a 44% debuff tomorrow, it's going to be a hell of a lot more pressure onto the anti-PoE coalition while trying to defend Darkbro Snag. We'll have to wait and see. But that's the end of this show.
Yes,
but we're not done here.
You're right. We're not done by a long shot. We're going to be back in just about 20 minutes with 20v20 content first, right? At 19 UTC, we have some City, or 20v20 crystals, I guess is what we call them now. We'll be watching that in just a moment, followed by levels 5, 6, and 7 of 5v5 crystals as well. So we have a long show today, and we'll be back in just a little bit with raffles.
Glorious gold codes. But in the meantime, if you're looking for a little bit more action from the previous shows that we host here on the Twitch channel, you can find them on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlbionTV, where you can find the 5v5 and the 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with the War Report Invasion Day coverage and some of our interviews. But mainly our interviews can be found elsewhere, can't they, Shozen?
Yeah, you can find them on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV or any place you listen to podcasts by simply typing in Albion TV into your search bar. We have over 100 interviews live now, and some of them are pretty darn good.
Glorious. Well, we shall see you in 15 minutes.